This video is brought to you by ProStar Tables.
Is this happening to you a lot? Or this? Hi pool players, it's the Terminator. Welcome back to another episode of Terminator Tips. You're not alone in this department. I've been in your shoes, selling out and giving up all kinds of open shots to my opponents. In this episode, I want to help you with 6 killer safeties that you can practice to win more games. Let's jump onto the table right now and show you how it's done. Here we are on my beautiful ProStar table, and let's start it off with shot number 1. I call this the split shot. This shot comes up all the time in rotation games, especially when you're playing 9-ball and even more so with 9 on the spot and a template. The 9 has the tendency to stay around the spot, and a lot of times there's a ball next to it in this vicinity, and they create a real nice wall of balls. When you have this situation, for example, we have to split these balls. The one has to go here, the cue ball has to stay on this side, and we can use these balls or one of them to our favor. And if you've never practiced these shots or don't have enough feel for them, they're gonna leak out. You're gonna hit them too soft, too hard, too thick, too thin. You're gonna have all sorts of trouble. So set up these shots and practice them. They are vital to stay in control of the rack and win the game. Here's what it would look like in this example. I'm going to use a lot of right spin, about 3 o'clock on the cue ball to get a lot of kick to the right, about a half ball hit, not hard. See, the spin's doing a lot of work, and I use that 9 to hook my opponent. Big shot. This shot comes up in all kinds of variations. Just set it up. Even 10 a day can do miracles for your game. Set them up like this, experiment with it a little bit. Here, again, same thing. Just get both balls to the rail. And the good thing sometimes, if you hit it too thin, the cue ball will come higher. And if you hit it too thick, then the object ball will come higher. But you can use the same wall to your advantage. Here's another example from the opposite side. Get a feel for the thickness of the hit, for the speed, the spin that you need. Keep setting them up, and before you know it, you're gonna be deadly accurate. Here's the second shot. It's a double bank safety. This one comes up a lot when the corner pockets are blocked, as you can see here by the 5 and 8. We can't play any offense, and the best thing we can do here, comes up all the time, is play a double bank. We don't want to play for the corner pocket. We want to bank it just a hair short of that, going 1, 2 rails and landing the 1 around the middle of the short rail. I get a lot of questions, people asking me, but where do you aim it? Which system should I use? The biggest key here is, pool players, is that you spend some time on these shots. I've been in your shoes. My safety game up until 2013 wasn't great, but with the help of Alex Lely, he gave me exercises, safety drills, and my safety game skyrocketed within a year. I won the world title the next year. I went on to win a lot of tournaments, and my safety game helped me big time. The biggest key is do it, spend some time with it, daily, weekly, get a feel for it, and develop your touch and direction. That's the biggest advice I can give you. There is no written in stone system for these shots. You have to get a feel for them. The same as when you make a draw shot, you have to get a feel for that, and then you will get better. For example, right here, I'm just hitting this with a high ball. See, there, for example, in my training, I can see I hit that ball a bit too thick. It was coming too far here. I need to hit it a hair thinner So you just set it up again. From here, it's pretty much undoable because you have to hit it so thin and the cue ball will go too fast. And from here, the one's gonna travel too fast. The cue ball cannot get down table. So it's about a diagonal shot, here, here. Experiment with it a bit. Set it up. I'm gonna shoot it again. Get a feel for it. Much better there. See, I'm crossing in front of the 5. Better shot, that's the practice. So you don't need all those balls on the table. Just set up an object ball right after the side pocket all the way to the second diamond it works. Give yourself some angle and just experiment with it. This one we need to hit a bit thicker because it's got to travel down table somewhat. Here it comes. Pretty nice. And for example, here, we're gonna put it a bit lower to show you. Now, we have to hit it slightly thinner. Otherwise, we're gonna bank it in the corner. But in the example we saw, these lanes are blocked. We wanna cross it in front of the corner and down table again. So a bit thinner in this case. There it comes. That's great speed and direction practice. Shot number 3, a very precise roll shot to get behind one ball to hook your opponent. You will be amazed how many mistakes are made on these kinds of shots. I've done it many, many times and it probably won't be the last time, but we have to keep practicing these shots. They're very touchy, especially under pressure. If there would be 2 balls laying here, it's much easier, but 1 ball, in your mind, it's harder to get behind, so we really have to focus and get a good feel for the speed of these shots. The key to this shot is to not hit it too hard because then you're going to make contact and leak out. You just want to bank the one up and down, avoid the double hit. And there, crawl on the 8. You know what? That was actually my 3rd try. The first one I leaked out on the other side. Second try I came 1 rail. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to go 2 rails. That is to be honest and to show you that it's a touchy shot. It looks super easy, but I messed it up twice before this one. We still need to keep practicing it to keep that feel and execution high. Next shot. Shot number 4 is the 4 rail safety shot. I love this shot and I know from personal experience if I don't practice this shot now and then, I'm not going to execute it as well as I can. I'm going to hit it too thick, too thin, and the execution and result is not going to be what I was hoping for. This is a very strong shot. We want to hit it on the right side, sending the 6 to the long rail, going 1, 2, 3, 4 rails behind this wall of balls. It comes up all the time and it's a shot you must have in your pool bag. This is what it's going to look like. With high right spin, about 2 o'clock, the cue ball was a clock, just a hair thinner than a half ball hit. Sending the cue ball around the rails, up on top of the 7. That's absolutely frozen. Second try, can't ask for more than that. Let me show you a couple of other examples how you can practice this one. A great way to practice shots like this is doing a square drill. I'll put a link in the top here. These shots come up all the time in that drill. Remember, we have the 4 zones. We have to go a couple of rails into those zones and you will get this shot down in no time. And another good way you can practice this is taking 2 balls in your hand, set up a wall yourself, like this for example, move the cue ball to where you want. If you're a beginning player or intermediate, get it a bit closer. If you're getting more advanced, move further back and then execute the shot from there. Going 4 rails again. This time with some high left. Sending it 4 rails around behind the wall of balls. It's a lot of fun. It's great for your touch and direction. Shot number 5 is one of my favorites also. Especially in endgame situations, you can do a lot of damage with this shot. It's one thing to create distance, putting the 7 somewhere here and the cue ball here, but you're gonna leave a potential bank or resave. It's the next level if you can also get that cue ball behind the 9, then you're showing true mastery. And all you need to do really is set up these shots a few times a day, 5 or 10 of these, 5 of the other ones, make a little workout of it, 10, 15 minutes, and you're good to go. 3 times a week, and you're skyrocketing. In this example here, I want to hit it quite thin, sending the 7 here, and the cue ball 1, 2, 3 rails behind the 7. Let's see what it's going to look like. That's not bad. First try. You can see I've done some work over the years on this. I don't need a lot of tries, and neither do you. Set it up from various positions. The only rule is it has to be quite parallel, because if you come higher, you would obviously cut it in. So from here, for example, just set it up. See what you can do with it. See how the object ball reacts. I'm going to try to hit it relatively thin. See where the cue ball is going to go. See, that one's a little bit harder because the 7 has the tendency to stay to that corner, but this wouldn't be too bad. You're going to learn a lot. See, set it up half diamond higher. Now we have to cut it a bit more to get it to that rail. Like that. There it goes nicely to the middle. You see the cue ball wants to go to the middle, so if you have balls here, you can use those nicely. And for example, if we're much higher, then we have 2 options. We can still cut it directly, like that. Or what we can also do is play double bank, 1, 2, and over here, and potentially get the cue ball somewhere here behind a wall of balls. Also very powerful. Like that. Set up these shots. I just showed you about 3, 4. Takes a minute or 2 and you get a nice feel for it. And shot number 6, the final shot of this episode, is just a paper thin cut shot, leaving the object ball close to the rail there and getting some pace on the cue ball. The danger on these shots is that we hit it too thick, we sell out and leave an open shot for our opponent, lose the game right away in 1 inning. This shot is definitely not easy. If you're a beginning player and you want to set these up, I recommend moving a bit closer so you get a better feel for them. If you get a bit better, create some more distance. Remember, paper thin, you must hit it. Leave the object ball there close to those balls. Send the cue ball around. Second try. That's pretty good. Just set up a ball close to the rail and just practice it. See if you can keep it really tight on that rail there. Shoot it from the other side. Just a couple is enough to really train that thickness of the hit and train your execution. Right there. There you go, pool players. That should really give you some extra tools now to practice that touch and direction so you can lock up your opponent more and more and win more games. Don't forget to check out all the other great content on the channel. There's tips and lessons here uploaded weekly. And remember, if you're interested in that mental side of the game, head over to terminatorcollege.com. Check out all those courses that are waiting there for you. Take care.